Welcome to Preschool All Stars podcast. I'm your host, Joy Anderson, and with us today is our amazing Preschool All Star, Ilah Miller. How are you, Ilah?
I'm good, doing good.
Awesome. Well, I just heard that you completed your 30-day challenge today, but before we dive into that, how about you share with everyone kind of your backstory? Like, what was life like before you met us? What were some of the things that you were struggling with, and what did you want in life?
Yeah, so I'm only 25 years old, which whatever, but I have been teaching I've been teaching kindergarten for the past couple of years because I got my degree in elementary education. And to be completely honest, the lower grade levels were never something that I thought I would be interested in. But then getting into kindergarten, that was the only job that I was offered when I was looking at the school district.
Hmm.
And so I took it and now I've fallen in love with it. So I completely I love the younger grade levels. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Um, but before looking at even starting a preschool, my situation, I have a little girl and she's the cutest and I love being her mom. But I didn't want to teach full day. And at the district I work for, the only option is full day kindergarten.
Mm,
So luckily I found a position where I could just share a classroom with another teacher. So I only worked part-time, but for
nice.
a full day kindergarten class. And then our principal changed, and so she's not no longer going to be offering that position this next school year. So I was like,
Hmm.
okay, well, I guess it's time to start looking at other avenues. So that's when I started thinking about maybe just opening my own preschool. And I think it was literally like a week after this thought had popped into my head that, what happens that I saw.
Facebook, I
Yep,
swear, listens to our conversations, maybe even our
right.
thoughts.
I know, because I hadn't even like said it to anyone, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden here it was. So I saw your free book, and that's what got me started here.
Oh, that's awesome. So you got the book, and then I assume it was pretty close afterwards that we started talking about Preschool All Stars, right?
Yeah, I got on the wait list, but so I this all started in January, so like
Yeah.
really quickly. Um, and yeah, I got the free book, and then I was on the wait list, and the wait list opened up, and I just jumped right in.
So why, you're a teacher. So why even jump into Preschool All Stars? Why did you need us? Obviously you had your daughter that you have been raising. You've been a teacher, so you definitely know how to teach. But like, why would you need our support?
So the business side of things is not exactly my strong suit. Probably not a lot of our strong
Yeah.
suits. And I have a couple of, well, I have a friend that also teaches preschool here. And so I had been talking to her about things, but she doesn't have a website. She doesn't have like all these things in place. She just kind of lucked into it because I don't know, because she opened it a couple of years ago. And so she has all these families and whatever. But I just knew starting up that I would need more support in getting families initially.
Yeah.
And yeah, just setting up a base with that
Okay.
business.
Love that. So you jumped right in and you got right started. And I noticed here you've not only finished your website, but also your complete hub, your 30-day challenge. But let's back up a little bit. So you started going through our training, and was it easy to go through? Like you said, you haven't started a business before. So were you kind of tripping over some steps? What was your experience?
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was very easy to navigate with the steps in the videos. They were very helpful. There was just a couple of things that I don't know if I input things incorrectly or what, but I had to like go back and check. But again, it was just easy because I had the videos and stuff. So I know there's like one thing that's still not working properly on my hub,
Totally.
but I'm sure we'll get it figured out because of all the support.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely post it in your sister circle or
Yeah,
the Facebook group or go to Tech Tuesday if it still doesn't work out.
yeah.
Okay, awesome. So are you pretty techy? Or how did it go with the hub and getting your website up?
I feel like I know the basics, and then beyond that, I I need those instructions.
Yeah.
So
Cool. So I heard or saw somewhere, did you get some students enrolled?
yeah, so I have right now I only have 4 enrolled, but that's for next August. So
Wow. Oh, did I lose you?
I don't know.
There you go. Okay, we're
Okay,
back. Okay,
yeah.
so you were talking about you have 4 students enrolled, so keep going there.
Yeah, I have 4 enrolled, and I'm not starting until August because I don't want to jump in mid-year, and that's not what I was looking to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'll be able to fill up the rest of the spots.
That's awesome. So how did you get your 4 in the first place?
Oh, the founding family script was like the kicker.
Nice. So that's the script that we do at the end of the 7-day challenge for anybody who's not familiar with that. So it's kind of one of our beginning steps that we do. So you put it out there on Facebook and got some people signed up for it. And then, of course, we've got all of our materials in Preschool in a Box to help you finish your marketing and get those classes full. Um, let's see. Was it scary to enroll the kids, though? I mean, you've been a teacher,
Yeah.
but like, have you signed up students before before this?
Yeah, it was. And it was especially scary. So I jumped into this knowing that I was going to be starting the preschool,
Mm.
but I hadn't like told my coworkers that I was going to be leaving. And so that aspect of it was really scary. But
Yeah.
after I posted it and had conversations, they were all very encouraging.
Oh,
But I think that was just the scariest thing was having to like notify my current job that,
totally.
yeah.
Yeah. But that went okay, it sounds
Oh yeah.
like.
Mhm.
Okay, that's awesome. So, are you going to do a summer camp as well, or you're going to just go right into preschool in the fall?
I've been thinking about a summer camp. That is undecided. Right now,
Yeah.
right now I'm just leaning into the fall.
Awesome. And you might find once you start hitting March or so, that'll all get resolved in your thoughts, what you want to do. So that's cool. Um, so now let's talk about you also did not only the founding family script, but you also did something we call 1K in 1 day. That's a sponsorship post where you're able to put out a GoFundMe link and people can sponsor students for your preschool. So I saw your results, but go ahead and talk about that and like what that experience was like.
I posted it and I should probably post about it again.
Yeah, you
Uh
probably should keep it going.
yeah, because I didn't like I got some traction and it was great. My goal is just to fund one student for the whole school year,
Wow.
as opposed to like a little bit here and there because I
Yeah.
just want to like fully support a family. Um, and regardless, I probably will do that. But so far I've raised, I think, around $300. So that's pretty good.
Hey, that's quote pretty good. I would say that's amazing. So, even though it's called 1K in 1 day, sometimes, it takes maybe 30 days for people to get it. Other times people have gotten it within a couple hours. So it really just depends, but keep it active for
Yeah.
sure. Because some people may not have just seen it. So when we keep it active and in front of their face, they're like, okay, she's still doing this, etc. But let's just pause on that for a second. You just jumped in couple weeks ago, ran right through, you got your website, your hub's all set up, you've got 4 students enrolled, and you brought in $300, which you did not have several weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. So, what would you say, like, if there's somebody on the fence about joining Preschool All Stars, what would you say to her?
I'm a very skeptical person. I even messaged you prior to signing up for everything, and I was like, "Hey, listen, like, what's your return policy? Because I just, how is it going to work?" And blah blah blah. Um, Before, and you were very sweet about it, and you're like, "Listen, like, you can have your money back, whatever." But I just decided to go for it, and honestly, like, I would not go back. And the resources have been very helpful, and yeah, more than I would have expected. So it's been great. I would definitely jump in and get the Preschool All Stars and the Preschool in a Box and all the things, the hub especially.
That's awesome. Well, we're super proud of your results, but more importantly, we're super proud of your dedication to finishing and like putting in the time. So let's talk really quick before we break. Because you, out of many people, have put in consistent time through this. Like, what would you say, like, time wise? Are we going to finish the 30-day challenge if we just kind of sporadically do stuff here and there? Or what does a successful preschool owner do to actually create that result?
Um, I I don't know for everybody, but for me, I just would do it like an hour or two after my daughter went to bed every night.
Yeah,
Or if I had extra time on the weekends within the 30
right.
days. And so that was really helpful. Um, and I'm have a lot of support with in my husband, and so that was helpful too.
Totally. And I think that's an important thing for us all to see is that, starting a business takes time. It does take work, but you put in a little bit over each day and eventually it gets done, as you can see. So, again, congrats on all the success. And I can't wait to see your full preschool in the fall. We call it full by fall. So we're excited to see that. And Ilah, again, thank you for being here. For everyone else who's on the fence about joining Preschool All Stars, be sure to go to preschoolallstars.com to learn more information and sign up there. All right, Ilah, we will see you soon.
Thanks.